What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. You're watching Tom Trips Out, and in this episode I'm going to show you how to get to the Koh Rong Islands from Kampot. My name's Tom, this is my trip out.
Well, hey everybody, come along with me. Take a trip to a place to fight without sea. Make people live blue, see the joy they bring, and how much it costs to try new things. Well, come and watch me on my trip out. My name's Tom, this is my trip out.
So we're here at the Kampot railway station. It's too bad, it's like a pretty cloudy day, and earlier it rained a little bit. So now it's like on the edge of raining. And the train comes in like a half an hour. So I hope this weather doesn't follow us in that direction and ruin the next 2 days for me. But what's gonna happen next in this mission? We have to go on a train for about 2 hours to Sihanoukville. And then from there we have to get to the ferry terminal, like the pier where the speedboats are. And then I got to get a boat ticket and we'll take a speedboat to the Koh Rong. And when we get to the Koh Rong Island, then we have to walk to the resort. And I'm staying in a tree house bungalow, so it's a nice cabin facing the ocean and everything, way up high in a tree. So I'll show you this train station a little bit. The tuk-tuks just drop you off right here. The ticket to Sihanoukville was $6. Then when I come back, it's another $6. Window right there, and the trains come right along here. I did a video here when I took the train to Phnom Penh, and I tried out first class in the train. This time we're just in regular class, so it was $15 for first class and just $6 for the normal class. Here's the train tracks, and on the train they don't have any food or any way to buy food, but here at this train station there's some people here that you can grab snacks right here before you get on, and drinks. And yeah, if you're wondering, the train to Sihanoukville we're getting right now, it's coming at 11 a.m. It should leave between 11 and 11:15. And the one that goes to Phnom Penh is at 4 p.m. These times are just every day. There's only one train at that time. So that's why it's important to give you the time. They're not coming every 10 minutes or anything. So we entered into the first class. This is the wrong one. You can see the nice big chairs. We're going back into the normal one. So I just sat down. I'm noticing lots of leg room. Anyway, you don't need first class. Can't even reach my arm all the way out. Yeah, it's going to be a 2-hour ride, and then we'll station in Sihanoukville. Then we have to get to the speedboat. You can see too, in every section of 2 seats, they have a power socket. See right there. So now we're in Sihanoukville train station, and it's rain hasn't stopped. Just what you don't want when you're going on an island trip. Check out this place here. So now we have to work our way through and outside and find a tuk-tuk to take us to the boat. It should only be like a kilometer or something. You could almost walk it, but just because it's raining, I'm not going to walk, I think. I decided I'm going to walk anyway, even though it's kind of spitting a little bit. Very, very light rain. There was tuk-tuk guys there, and tuk-tuk brother, they're saying $5, and it's like 500 meters away. It's like, it should be a 50 cents tuk-tuk. I thought, okay, I'll probably have to pay $1.25, like, because of the tourist thing. So I thought, oh, instead of 50 cents, it'll be $1.25. But no, he's trying to go for $5. And then as I'm walking away, brother, $4, $3. Then I'm hearing $2, and you already lost me. It's just in a straight line. It's like on the same road here. I'm just gonna walk over there. It's probably a 10-minute walk. We just have to pray the rain doesn't get any more than it is now. It's only spitting lightly. ABA? Yeah, okay. Alright, so now we are in a tuk-tuk. It was the same guy who found me when I was halfway down the road, and he said, "Bong, bong, I'll take you for just $1." So I took it, I hopped in. See, I was right. Okay, so the tuk-tuk guy brought me over. This is like the parking lot of the ferry terminal. There's little snack shops and places to get food. The boat actually takes off in about 5 minutes, so I don't have any time. I was gonna go to the restaurant here. We'll have to go to the restaurant when we get to the island. Right as you get off the boat, there's a bunch of restaurants there too. So it's just, I don't like to take a boat ride on an empty stomach, so I hope I don't get sick. That's what happens sometimes. There's bathrooms here. This is an example of one of the boat companies. You can buy tickets here. And that used to be a 7-Eleven, and now it says Mart. I guess they took 7-Eleven out of here. There's an ATM. So that's what it looks like here. And then we have to get over to the boat before they leave without us now. We only had like minutes. I was gonna have a restaurant meal. I was gonna use the bathroom. I was gonna stock up on supplies. I wanted to get bug spray. So I'm just hoping I can find all that stuff when we get to the pier on the island. There's like a covered waiting area. I don't know which boat is mine. Looks like there's some action going on around this one. It's got the company logo, that's the right one. So we're getting on. So we're in the boat now. It's much bigger than any of the ones I've ever been on. Way more covered. It's usually like a little, 30-person or 20-person one I've ever been on. Probably 1/3 the size of this one, which is better. We probably won't bounce so much or get as much air as the one I've been on before. You get launched into the air off waves sometimes. And the price for a boat ticket, it's $25, but that includes the return as well. So it's like $12.50 each way. You just have to hang on to your ticket so you can get back. That's more the size I was used to, and now we're on one that's like that. Okay, we made it. Let's get off this thing. All right, so now I have to walk along the beach almost a kilometer and then check into my place and find the room. And I haven't eaten since the morning, so I'm definitely ready to eat. I made it without getting seasick, at least that was good. Felt nauseous though. It's cool, it's like a little one-strip little village here. All kinds of cool places along here. On the second night, we're more in this area tomorrow night. Then we'll pop into a few of these places maybe and find out where the party is or where some good food is. And this one looks all right, Malibu restaurant. Yeah, that's one thing that happened on the boat ride here. There's many different little docks it can stop at, and it stopped at about 3 different ones, and then mine was the last one, so that was unfortunate. So be ready for that. Don't get off right away at the first time it stops. If that's not the right place to get off, make sure you double check, because it's going to make a few stops when it gets to the island. Then where we need to go is just before that point, so probably right like there. It's just to follow the shore that way. It looks like here there's a few shops. So I can probably find bug spray and any little snacks I want. Especially this place, they have wine and liquor here. Fridges full of beers, ice cream. Hopefully I can get bug spray in here. place. Now, I'm walking back the way we just came on this little cool strip, and I'm looking for a nice place we can get some food to end off the video. And I just stopped and looked at that Malibu restaurant. It looked really good, but I want to just double check if there's anything else amazing right here. And if you ever can't decide, then the place where the boat drops you off, just down here, this whole building's a restaurant too, and also there's a second one over there. And their menu has like everything. I think these are stuffed frogs and organ meat and some fish there. Some more frog. So I think we're gonna go in this Malibu restaurant. Pasta, pizza. They've got all kinds of stuff. I'm thinking about fettuccine alfredo with chicken. Alright, so I got the fettuccine alfredo with chicken. Came with bread. After tasting it, it's great, but I have a feeling it's probably reheated or microwaved or something. It's pretty good actually. But I was in the mood for this, but you should probably stick to Cambodian meals or barbecued food, or they've got a pizza oven over here. If you chose barbecue or like a pizza, it would probably be more likely to be fresh off the grill. And I just haven't eaten all day and I wanted something filling like pasta. Okay, so we're out of there now, and they're starting to get ready for a big barbecue, so look at what they've got ready. So that's all gonna go on for dinner time. It's about 4 p.m. right now, so I showed up just before they're getting all set up for the dinner barbecue. So maybe come at 5 p.m. and look at all that. Now we're just gonna head to the resort. There's gonna be a new video about the hotel, and it's a bungalow up in a tree. It's a treehouse bungalow, but you have to watch the next video to see that. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. And until next time, remember, how you spend your days is the way you spend your life. It's never too late to start tripping out.